Well, I do now want to switch over a little bit and talk about the media's role in telling her story. Tom Brennan, a retired police officer who now works as a PI for the family for free covering this case, called all the journalists who initially covered the case, and the only one to respond was a Philadelphia Inquirer reporter, Stephanie Farr. She answered, and she wrote a story about it in 2019 entitled A Locked Room Mystery. And eyeballs were then back on this story, and it entered the conversation once again. So can you talk to us a little bit about how the media played a part in this story over the past years?
Yeah, so in this particular case, the media on some level was the family's last hope to get anything out. And Tom Brennan, absolutely went and tried to find someone who'd be willing to do a story on this older case. And Stephanie Farr of the Philly Inquirer, she was not an investigative reporter. This was her first big investigative crime piece, right? She was covering it, but that was not her. She wasn't in the investigation department, and the piece took a year. And we are so grateful to her work and the 17 editors that signed off on the piece. So in a way, Stephanie broke the story, and the family participating with the media really is what has helped Ellen's story move forward and get circulation. And they've been, really relentless in terms of pushing and pushing and making sure that people don't forget and people know the facts. So I think the media really bolstered attention because they did their job. Like, Stephanie Farr is a journalist. She's not an advocate, right? She's not biased either way. She's trying to get answers, and she's trying to get answers from the district attorney's office or the Philadelphia Police Department, and they owe us, the public, answers, right? If there are public institutions, they should be responding to our questions, So if it wasn't for Stephanie or, for example, reporter Annie McCormick, who's been covering the case quite a bit in Philly, we'd be either in like conspiracy theory land on YouTube, or there'd be silence. So I feel really grateful, and I think the family does too, that working in tandem with reporters to tell a fair, unbiased story is really sometimes the key to getting anything to change.